Hi, in this series, I'm going to talk about 13 things that mentally strong people would not do. The first is they don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. Self pity is easily the most destructive of the non pharmaceutical narcotics. It is addictive and gives instant pleasure and separates the victim from reality. John Gardner. There are many ways we pity ourselves, and these are some of the ways. For instance, we dwell on our sorrows and misfortune, and we can think our problems are worse than anyone's problem. Um, Maybe we think we have the gift of bad luck, or yes, we can think that no one else understands how hard our life is. Sometimes we can choose to withdraw from leisure activity and social engagements so that we can stay home and think about our problems. Or um, we are maybe likely to tell people what went wrong during the day rather than what went well. Sometimes we complain about things that um, we complain that things are not fair, or we struggle to find something to be grateful for. Sometimes we could think people are blessed with easier lives and our lives are so hard. Another sign of self pity is maybe sometimes we think that the world is out to get us. So, these are some of the signs of self pity. So, strong people do not waste their time harboring self pity. Self Self pity can be seen in the story of Jack. During the weeks that followed Jack's accident, his mother could not stop talking about the horrible incident. Every day she recounted the story of how both of Jack's legs were broken when he was hit by a school bus. She felt guilty that she was not there to protect him, and seeing him in a wheelchair for several weeks was almost more than she could bear. Although doctors had predicted a complete recovery, she repeatedly warned Jack that his leg may never heal. So, what this led to was Jack parents being so concerned about the injuries and that Jack was just on the wheelchair, unable to walk yet, they decided to limit his activities such that he could not go out to play or play with his friends. And Jack, parents, especially his mom, was so concerned that every time she kept reminding Jack about the dangers of playing and how it could affect his leg. And one day, she and Jack went to the hospital, and Jack mom went explained to the therapists about how the accident had led to pains in Jack leg, his affliction. Jack is more sad. It has affected his life. His life has changed, and to the surprise of the mother, the therapist um, did not respond with sympathy, but she enthusiastically said, "Boy, have I been looking forward to meet you, Jack. I have never met a kind, I've never met a kid who can beat the school boss. But you have to tell me, how did you manage to get into a fight with a school boss and win?" And for the first time since the accident, Jack smiled. And in a few weeks, Jack worked with the therapist on making his own book. He appropriately named it How to Beat a School Bus. The therapist helped the parents to see how fortunate Jack survived the accident with the school bus. She also encouraged his parents to treat him like a mentally and physically tough kid. She wanted them to concentrate on what Jack could still do or accomplish in life and not concentrate on what the accident had taken away from him. Further, they worked on ensuring that nobody pitied Jack in school. So, from the story, from analyzing self pity, and from the story, we can see that self pity is like a how will I put it? Like a dampener to progress. So self pity prevents us from doing what we are capable of doing. So I hope you've seen the reason why we should not engage ourselves in self pity or harbor self pity or delight in it. Thank you and have a good day.